Bro, listen, I don't even know who's over there watching that shit. But actually, you know what? That's a lie. I do. What's happening right now is there's a line in the sand, and the pedophiles and the pro pedophiles. Remember when I said this is revealing who's pedophile and who's pro pedophile? You know what I'm saying? So a lot of these people have shit that they've been doing. You know what I'm saying? A lot of these people have shit that they've been doing, shit that they interested in. A lot of these niggas go on to vacations in Dominican Republic and Brazil and all these other places and be doing a lot of shit that if they was here in the States, them niggas would get killed for. You know what I'm saying? But these niggas going on vacation doing other goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And niggas coming around thinking that because they got a little few dollars that they could get away with doing certain shit, that makes them somebody. It don't. See, I still come from a world where money don't determine who you are. It don't. Because you got a little control of a platform and niggas looking at you and you can put niggas in position like, bro, that shit don't mean nothing if you a slime ball. Period. So you over there having sex with little girls. Remember, I was saying that we needed to boycott Sinetta Page until he took polite videos down. At this point, I'm saying that we need to just boycott that page. Everybody needs to unsubscribe. The nigga's a pedophile. What are you doing now? And if he's not, let him break it down. Let him explain his relationship with Nicki, because he cannot deny his relationship with Nicki. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? That is a real thing that happened. That would be the same as Polite trying to deny Aminette. Polite can't deny he with Aminette no more than Sinetta could deny that he was with Nicki for years. So let him explain that. Let him explain what he's doing with Nicki. He's 33, she's 15. And let me show you something. So you really know that this is a problem. He stayed in a relationship with her. He went to prison for a year and stayed in a relationship with her while he was in prison. And when he came home, he came right back to her. So that means that he thinks that that's okay. You see what I'm saying? Like, say for instance, we want to say the girl had a really big body and she looked grown and he was out somewhere drunk and they hooked up for a one night stand and he didn't know. Okay, that's a situation. That could be argued back and forth. I'm not saying yay, nay, or whatever. But you were with this girl since she's in junior high school, my nigga. To the time she's in high school. Guess who's going to jail tonight? What? Bro, stop doing videos on everything else and talk about you and Nicki over there, bro. Talk about you and Nicki. And be careful, because niggas in Harlem is now paying attention. So it's niggas that know about other things that's hitting me, sending me text messages and all that. And I'm ignoring a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, what I would like you to do is go out on a high note. This is a real message from me to you, Saab. You watching this video. Go out on a high note with some dignity, bro. Don't keep dragging this thing out where you keep losing dignity in front of us, bro. It's hurting me. A lot of these people that's watching, they don't really give a fuck about none of the people involved. It's hurting me to keep finding out more of these things that's making who you are in my mind diminish less and less and less into below nothingness. And it's a lot of people in the community that feel the same way, bro. And if you would have just stopped this shit, if you would have just stopped this polite shit so long ago, man, you could have saved this community so much fucking heartache, bro. And you still going, my nigga. You still pointing out other niggas instead of dealing with your man Polite. Now, let's look how fucking goofy this nigga saw look. All this research work, right? He doesn't realize that he's demonstrating to the entire community that he's capable of fully pulling up all the information on Brother Polite. But you're not doing anything but pulling up information on other people. Okay, so now we passed Brother Polite, bro. Now we're on Brother Sinetta.
Polite, if let's say Polite is innocent, he could be a partial victim. You know, maybe he broke up with the girl. Who knows, you know, what happened in that instance. But the only true victim is that girl. So I think that's what we need.
And I think that's being a hypocrite, because you have a member of ISUPK who was locked up for child molestation, for rape, or whatever it is, and y'all still support him. Here it is, Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all wouldn't support him. See the double standard?
What
you have a member
standard?
in ISUPK, which y'all support him financially. You put money on his books. But Polite have not been found guilty, and y'all already.
This how I know you taking a strong. This how I know you take a strong position of Polite's innocence, regardless of waiting till the verdict come, because you keep bringing up the same exact thing, even though I've explained the position dozens of times. How many times do I have to explain the same exact position? So in that instance, the brother took a lot of.
Even if you explain it, it still remains the same, though, Captain.
No,
you still support
what remains the same?
Guilty.
But what remains the same, though?
That he was found guilty.
Definitely was found guilty. But he also
Polite was not found guilty.
I'm not saying don't support him, though.
Right.
Brother, you said if the brother come on my channel, you done.
Wait.
And you know you got me, man. You got me. I said, all right, brother.
That's right. But what is that part? That part is talking about until the trial is over. I didn't say after the trial is over, if he's found innocent, don't deal with him. That's not what I said.
Right, okay.
So again, the two don't match. What you're trying to match up just don't match. So I ran down that whole brother's trial already. His how he was found guilty. I ran all of that down already. So that scenario is not the same.
Right. Okay. All right, brother.
See how dumb this little nigga Tory is, y'all? He ain't, I told you, once you become myopic and in a box, anything that people bring to you, you will not adhere to it. He showed you who wrote the New Testament. He showed you what he said about the New Testament. And this little nigga still up in here saying God said this and God said that. These niggas are just retarded, man. These little niggas are just retarded. He ain't go and look up what Shaka said. He didn't say, well, let me see if Shaka telling the truth and do me some research. This dumb, stupid little nigga comes back with God said this and God put all nations together and made them different. Like, nigga, shut up already, man. Just shut up, nigga. Damn. Slit your wrist or something, nigga. Because you're poison to the youth, man. You already poisoned to the other youth that's coming up looking around you. You probably trying to teach your friends this shit. Nigga, slit your wrist already. Nigga, get it over with, nigga. The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said the God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said that you talk so much about Kemet. I don't give a fuck about that because it's all man-made shit. You don't see me turned up and going crazy and putting your name. Oh, Judah said this. I don't give a fuck. There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
As a people, I hate Africans because of what they did to my people. How can I let Red Pill come? Red Pill just have a different ideology than me, but he's still a brother. That 14-year-old African is an African. He's not my brother. He's not my people, period.
You're wrong. You don't know. Everybody on my circuit, they against the Israelites. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand their doctrine.
I don't believe in old Egyptian gods. I don't believe in that stuff. I wasn't even taught that bullshit, right? I'm the one who I'm the one who bangs against the Comedics. I bang against them and they can't get through me because the gods that they worship, right, were born from another group of thinking, right? So you can't come with me with no goddamn Heru or no other that bullshit. Show it to me in the primary, show it to me in writing, show it to me in the period. You're making the bullshit up.
All right, peace and black power family. Welcome to another Sarnetta TV House of Consciousness production. You already know what it is. This is your brother Sarnetta. I am your host, and I'm bringing in another heavy hitter. You brothers and sisters better be ready. When we build this wall, this comedic wall, oh my God, ain't nothing stopping. We bringing in another young brother. He's a scholar. You one leave, 5 more come in. Reggie leave, 5 more come in. You know what I'm saying? Garfield leaves and turn his back on Kemet, 10 more come in. We already got Chris Harris. We bringing in another brother who is awesome, who is powerful. I would say I don't know, between him and Jabari, I would say they probably right here until I see the brother's work and ethic, and if he can handle the ring, getting in, or the battlefield, or whatever, anybody that come at him, if he can deal with that pressure, I think he can, because he's Kemet. And so without any further ado, I bring to you my brother, Shaka, in the building. What's up, Shaka? He runs the channel of Ma'at Forever. So if y'all are aware of that, make sure you go and subscribe to Ma'at Forever channel. Go over there and show some love for our brother. Peace and black power to you. Hotep. Shaka, what's happening, man? Unmute yourself.
Hotep Sen-E Sarnetta,
Yeah.
thank you for the invitation. I just want to greet the people as I usually do. Hotep Senu, Hena Senut, Iti, Ren Isha Kandugu Kemet. I hope you're doing well. Bonjour, Sak Passe, Mbote, all that good stuff.
Damn, don't y'all hear that? Don't that sound beautiful to your ears, man, right there? Just to hear him go in on that. I know he's dealing with knowledge, man.
Have you ever met the Father Banger?
No, I've seen him. I've seen him, but
You've seen him.
I'm not acquainted with him.
Well, you seen him on YouTube?
But brother, you like to say I know him and him. In 30 years, you don't have a book, you don't have a website, you don't have a platform. You have to go on other people's platforms. So you can talk all you want that you were acquainted with.
Well,
whoever. It doesn't hold any bearing with your scholarship.
Listen, I think everybody knows my work. You're just being introduced. Okay?
What is your work? You've been carrying their suitcases. You went errand and bought them drinks and coffee and tea. Everybody can do that. That's why I nicknamed you Butler.
So Sarnetta, so you allow this person to talk about, I carry Sarnetta's bags and suitcases.
So you are Butler for Sarnetta as well. It's good to know. I didn't know that.
Yeah. So
and Sarnetta called you the B word. You did not object. You don't have any background.
You know.
Here's the picture that he showed on the screen. It's a deity El, the god El. Pay attention to the crown or the headdress, if you will. This is picture from the front of the same statue, a little closer, and a little bit from the side here. Now, this headdress is actually the Atef crown. If you go on Webster's online dictionary, that's what it says. Atef is the specific feathered white crown of the Egyptian deity Osiris. It combines the head jet, the crown of Upper Egypt, with red ostrich feather for the Osiris cult. The Atef crown identifies Osiris in ancient Egyptian painting. If you go to Webster's dictionary, Merriam-Webster, it says Atef, hold on, a tall crown with a long feather on each side, shown in the art of ancient Upper Egypt as worn by Osiris. Okay? Here you can see Osar or Osiris with the Atef crown. This is from the papyrus of Nebket. It's actually in the Louvre Museum, and you can see me filming that papyrus on the video entitled Reality Check. Why black people ain't going nowhere. But you might as well put Afro Style Reality Check, it's gonna come up. And in here, it's also from the Louvre Museum. You have Osiris in the middle with the Atef crown, and the description for it, if you go on the website of the Louvre Museum and you type Royal and Divine Triad, you can do a search and you will see they mention that he is actually wearing the Atef crown. Now, finally, you can compare the crowns. Okay, first you have the god of the Arabs Negroes, which first is El, but somehow, some way becomes Allah. But that's up to y'all. That's up to the doctor. And then you have the one that I showed you, Osiris. Then again, from the front, compared with another statue of Osiris, and then finally the same statue from another angle.
Biblical King's Seal discovered in dump site. This is the royal seal of the King Hezekiah, and here we have an ankh. And finally, last but not least, you need to see it to believe it. The God of the Bible, El, slept in his own dung and urine. This is Ugaritic Narrative Poetry, page 195. And we also have this book here, the Masria in the Prophetic Literature, where it clearly says that El floundered in his own feces and urine. Microphone check. It is a bit blurry on my end, but I think it's gonna actually need to remove that. Oh yeah, it's frozen. Okay, it's gonna resume. Bit loud. Put it down a little bit. Should I zip it down? Okay, how is it now? Microphone check 1, 2. How is it now? It's all right. It's all right. Okay, great. So, zip it down. He has me cracking up. Hotep Senu Hena Senut Tiren Ishakanuku Kemet. I hope you're doing well. The title of this live stream is Napah Shadah insinuating about fathers with own children sitting on their lap. All right. Now, how am I going to proceed? I'm going to play the excerpt. I did not get the clip. I had a class, I just finished. The reason why it took a bit of time for me to go between the clips is because I was doing the class, and sometimes I go a little bit overboard. Over time, depending on the artifacts that we're going through and so on. So, the live stream earlier lasted longer than I expected. So I didn't have time to get the clip, but it's okay. I have the stuff on the previous live stream. So what I'm gonna do, I have a mouse now, and I feel like it's such a change. Sometimes it's a little stuff. It's such a change. Killer B is live streaming. Look at the title of his live stream. And Young Hero wasn't the place to be. Let me show you. I'm going to share it. They just can't stand the witch find the general law. Killer B, man. He's the Hebrews Lights boogeyman. So here it is. That's his live stream right now. Let me just say hello. Let me just show you. This stream right now. This. Okay, maybe you cannot really see it, but this. I just shared the link to your live stream in my chat. See you soon. Baba Yaga. Those who know the movie John Wick knows what Baba Yaga is. Here it is. And that's how it looks. All right. So, see, Young Hero was in the place to be. So, what I'm going to do now, let's go to the previous live stream. Well, it has 500 views in an hour. Not bad, I don't buy boats, so. Another part is before I play the particular clip. There it is. Oh yeah, there's another one that's funny as well. So, for all purposes, actually, you know what? Okay, after. I will go to the comments, don't worry. I'll go to the comments, as I usually do. This is a previous live stream. Oh no, I almost got the wrong one. There it is. Whoever wants to get into the panel, I will share the link real soon. I ain't gonna be long with this. First of all, that overlay. All right.
Napah, sit your ass down somewhere, please. Goddamn, let's go. You real deaf. I'm gonna put you on stage. Why don't you do this part right here? I'm gonna put me one more time here. What part? This all for you.
Listen to this retarded ass shit, dog. I'm tired.
This was recorded months ago.
I really am.
If I might just say this, there are children, there are aborted fetuses, the kidney cells.
You hear that shit? Let me bring it back. Judah and Azra are gonna say facts. This guy's here female. They're like, yeah, you right, sis. You right, sis.
Listen to this shit.
Listen to this retarded ass shit, y'all. I'm tired of this. I really am. Listen.
If I might just say this, there are children, there are aborted fetuses, the kidney cells of aborted Black children in our food as slavery. So we do have that in a.
You hear that shit? This woman gonna get up out of here.
Needed.
Internet.
So they're sending messages. We lost Killer B, but feel free to come back. This is what was reported to me.
Like some.
To get views on this channel. Exactly. If you
Let me say what he told Rob Rack about me. That he would grape me in the shower just because he didn't like something else. Yeah, he said, F Napah, I'll grape her in the shower.
No,
but you sit over there, that dude, I'm not even going to say his name. That dude over there talking about my aunt, he's a pervert too, because anybody looking, and I'm going to say it, anybody talking about my pictures and looking at them is a violator. Why would you look at pictures of a woman when you know those pictures are revenge porn? You know that she didn't authorize the pictures being put on the internet. You're a pervert. And why, if you're so worried about children, why are you always putting your children up on the internet with all these perverts? If there's so many perverts on the internet, why are you always putting your daughter on your lap, showing her to the internet?
That's the main thing. I mean, she says I'm a pervert. How am I supposed to know that, it was unauthorized videos and picture? I don't know what you do for a living. I mean, I don't know what she does for a living. I don't know if she's into OnlyFans, like OnlyFans Mika. I don't know if she's, there's some exotic dancers around, you know what I'm saying? But I'm the pervert though. But she's there on panels where you have convicted child molesters, convicted rapists. But, she don't call them perverts. She go, hey, brother, how you doing? Shalom. Now, listen again to what she said.
If you're so worried about children, why are you always putting your children up on the internet with all these perverts? If there's so many perverts on the internet, why are you always putting your daughter on your lap, showing her to the internet?
So that's why the title is insinuating. Why does she have to stress on your lap? If she just says, okay, why do you put your daughter? I'm in Europe, man. Like, I'm supposed to worry. Sometimes she comes in, and many times actually people can see that, I lift I move the computer, the top out of the computer a bit, of the laptop a bit, you know what I'm saying? But sometimes you do see her face, sometimes she wants to say hello and stuff like that. So it's like, anybody that has their children on the screen, then they're wrong or something. But why talking about the lap? Why are you trying to insinuate? That's foul. Like Napah. Maybe you never had a father in your life and he never put you on his lap. How many of you have ever sat on your father's lap? And does that go for daughters only? You know what I'm saying? Or for boys as well? That's ridiculous, man. That's just ridiculous. That's low-key insinuating. Just like when she said, oh, you look like Richard Pryor. Throwing these shots and acting like she's righteous and all that. But anyway, like I said, I ain't going to be long. I'm going to share the link. If they want that smoke, if Judah Nas wants that smoke, Teenager Yara wants that smoke, any living Hebrews will like. Now, Pizzo, man, you lie too much, man. I tried, but you lie too much, man. Soon he's going to say, I call the bomb threat or something. Need to get on the panel. Actually, just before that, gotta let the people know, man. Gotta let the people know. So here you have the link to get on the panel. And here I have this link. That's where you can get your gear on. See? And let me show, because not everybody's following at the same time. But if you didn't know, you have the Kemet shirts. You see that design here? That's what I have on my hat. So if you wonder how well it looks, that's how well it looks. See that? Beautiful. It looks beautiful. So here it is. Different colors. Have a choice. Sizes as well, from S, XS, actually extra small, all the way to 4 times XL. Okay. You have the design at the back as well. Hotep shirt. You know, that one is lovely. One of my favorite designs. The ma'at with the words and the glyphs. See? So you have, you have women's shirts, you have male shirts as well. So the ma'at with the words and the glyphs, you have different colors. See? You have the ma'at without the glyphs with just the word, different colors. I don't know why the computer seems to be slow. Maybe it's not on the website. It's taking time to load, but we have the Kemet glyph, the words and the glyphs, different colors. Now, we do have the Kemet hat with the glyphs. The Kemet, that's the one that I'm wearing right now, You have it in white as well. See? Different colors. Even in green. Now you have the Ma'at Forever bandana. That's what I'm rocking here. Fits, if you want to have it on around your head, it will fit. See? What else do we have? The Mercs. Mine should be coming soon. I ordered them. So it's the same design that you have on the hat, but there's some more designs coming. You have the Ma'at Forever hat. I have mine here. See? That one's the black one. I have the white one. If you wonder how well it looks, that's how good it looks. I don't argue. I state facts. And the unk in the back. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you even have the F-side cheddar, if you want to. You know what I'm saying? But not everybody's going to rock this, That's for the big boys. Now, what else do we have? We have Amen Ra. The words and the glyphs, different colors. See? And there's some more designs coming. Now, I'm almost done. So the Ma'at with the glyphs. Look at this one. See how beautiful it looks? And you even have the design in the back. Then you have a variation where you even have the design on the sleeves. It's probably one of the best designs we have. Look at this, man. See that? That's fly. That's fly. iPhone cases, men's windbreakers, and more to come. A lot more to come. Look at this, man. Doesn't it look fly? Man. Hey. I think I'm gonna rock myself this one. I cannot get them all. I'm not balling like that. I don't get paid. I don't make a living out of being online. Now, let me go to the comments now. So who do we have in the place to be? Man Ninja News wrote, the hat and shirt got me laughing hard. It's probably talking about this. But it's real, It's a real hat. It's real. It's not a joke. I told you, we're not bluffing right here. It's even the hoodie, man. Even the hoodie. Hey, what's up, Sal?
Peace and black power, family. Which pedophile am I going to get on panel today? Dalai Lama, hello? Can I speak to the Dalai Lama? His Holiness? I'd like to get him on a panel. Because we don't care. It's all news, man. Man, it's old stuff, man. We're not like Frenchie right here, man. Frenchie's talking about old stuff, man. The case is closed, man. What's wrong with Frenchie, man? Huh? What's wrong with Frenchie? The case is closed, man. Man.
Now, Donnie Williams isn't the place to be. He wrote in the mix like an engineer. Acacia wrote pop back on. That's what's up. Texas Bama isn't the place to be. Indeed. Acacia wrote, okay, can send Enki teeth. I found myself peeping in his mouth. Some people are going to make fun of you, man. I mean, I don't know if you're male or female, but the internet is vicious. Young Hero is already on the panel in the place to be. What's up, Young Hero?
Yeah, you have me rolling just now with the sweater. What's going on, man? I'm here.
With the side imitation?
Yeah.
I try my best, man. Andrew Brunet
Yes, go ahead, brother.
No, I was just saying, like the Joker would say, you know, why so serious? That's
Yeah,
what
why is
we
it
had.
serious?
Why so
Yeah.
serious? All of these so-called
Hey, what's so
biblical
serious,
guys.
man?
I mean, you know, it's like those Hebrew guys. Some people didn't say it, but you know, when they were talking with Polite, the GMS dude, man, you say rape, like, man, rape only means to grab. The dude literally said, rape only means to grab, man. Dang. Hey, rape only means to grab, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, F the Most High, man. The Most High is a B. You know, what you gonna do? What you gonna do, Judas? I'm telling you to your face. The Most High is a B. You know what I'm saying? The God of the Bible is a byproduct of my life. What are you gonna do now, huh? You're still gonna come to my panel because you need the clout. You know what I'm saying? You don't even stand on your own Bible, man.
Yeah, he tell them that too. He tell them that all the time.
Oh my goodness, those Hebrews, they're different, man. They're different, man. But they're angry at us, man. We didn't curse their God.
Exactly. We didn't make none of these things up. We just talking about the information.
Yeah, man. But hey, you know, the whole world can see, man. Andrew Burnett is in the place to be tonight. Even is in the place to be. Hotep to you. Akasha wrote, "We hate the Israelites. We can't stand it." Hold on. See, you're wrong. We hate the Israelites. We can't stand the doctrine. Everybody stop. Tazariak is my brother. I have love for him. Please support his business. Well, he's quoting, you know, allegedly quoting Sa.
We ain't supporting nothing over here.
That's the link, you know, they just can't find, they just can't stand the witch finder general. Young Heru is in the place to be tonight. Now, Akasha wrote, so now kids can sit on that lap. That's what we're going to talk about today. And anything else that people want to talk about. But that Napah girl, I don't know how much wine she had, you know what I'm saying? I was going to get the clip when she said she likes wine a lot,
No,
but I didn't have time.
she trying to see if you have like a lot of pedophiles on the internet, why would you have your child on your lap on the internet? I don't know what kind of weak talking point that is, you know.
Your brother,
Like,
once
why you
again,
think they're going to jump to the screen and come grab your daughter?
but once again, brother, if she wants to make that point, that talking point, and some people made that talking point before, you know what I'm saying? I was like, what the heck? They don't have any talking points, so they try to repeat anything that they think would make sense. But if she says, okay, why do you have your daughter? Like, people can, you know, get out of the screen and do something, but why mentioning the lap? You know, you have to peep game. That's low-key insinuating. You know what I'm saying? I didn't put accusing in the title. I put insinuating. You know what I'm saying? But she's butthurt because JJ7000 called her pass around. That's what I didn't say it. He said it. But anyway, Texas Bama is in the place to be as well. Everyone that had our dad. I mean, you know, come on, man. Look, you know, I mean, we'll see. Maybe some people will be scared now to say, scared the South's going to say, you see, that guy's well. He has his daughter on his lap. That guy's well. Yeah, proudly, you know, she what's wrong with your daughter sitting on your lap? My son was sitting on my lap too, man. I mean, they have convicted rapists near. Hey, shalom, brother. Convicted rapists, man. But your child sitting on your lap is a problem, apparently, man. Oh, that's crazy. Akasha wrote, Napah is a sicko, or was she molested? Some minds in the West being corrupted. Matis, Hotep, all. Matis, are you the brother from Le Havre, the brother who was on the plane? Texas Bama wrote, so fly, Shaka. Decent Tavo, how you doing? He wrote, I wouldn't sweat Napah. She's one of the most dumbest people I've ever heard speak. She must be fuming right now, you know. But it's not me, it's the people speaking. But, you know, Scam Cheddar called her the HOK champion, man. Peace. Beto Bamford is in the place to be as well. Yeah, I understood, wouldn't. Now, FTB, I don't know what that stands for. Donnie Williams is in place to be as well. Now, you know, he wasn't in place to be before then, but, you know, it's okay. So, hey. Damn, I forgot that. So, yeah, feel free, brothers and sisters. And I'm saying, anybody want that smoke? You know, once again, for those who don't know, the link is there. Because there's this Hebrew Israelites. If you listen to them, not just Hebrew Israelites, but some people, man, I gave him the business, I gave him the work. We don't even see nothing. This guy talking about Clubhouse and all that to get on the panel. Judah Nas, where is he? Where you at, Judah Nas?
Where you at?
Yeah, thank you.
I don't do the tagging stuff, but some of you know Junior Nasra. Tell him that I'm waiting.
The Two-Face character watching right now, but he probably can't even connect to Junior Nas because that's not his friend. He don't know him. He just jump on people panel.
I think he contacts him by getting on the panel as well. You know what I'm saying?
Well, that's what I mean, Shaka.
Yeah.
He gets on the internet.
Yeah, but some people know him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. I'm just referring to that.
What's that here? What's that? Say, hey, hey, I don't know. I heard that name before, but hey, I ain't wrote it. It just popped up. You know what I'm saying? So feel free, young hero.
No, that ain't good. Go ahead. I'm here. I was waiting to see who was going to come. I already said what I have to say. I just said I hate two-faced people. You know what I'm saying? This guy, he was acting ignorant in the beginning. Remember, he was always throwing all kind of words in the chat before he came on, disrespecting people. And then we still gave him a pass. He keep coming and have normal conversation with us, but always getting his feelings because you don't agree with him. For him to come on the other person panel and try to disrespect me and act like that, that's just so phony.
It's not even necessary for real, man. Hey, we were patient, man. One thing he can say whatever he wants, man. We did not disrespect him, man. You know what I'm saying? He knows that. That's what's sad. He knows that. But here the fight doctor is in the place to be hero. Peace and blessings to the panel and the chat. Amika wrote Judah is not coming. He is drunk of sake.
Saki.
Saki. Okay, Saki. Well, if you say that, they're gonna say, well, I was gonna give Frenchie the business, but somebody in the chat wrote that. I didn't like that. That's disrespectful. But the guy who called this girl the B, that's not disrespectful. But we didn't see you, Amika. What's up now? Judah, Napah, Yara, any of you? What's up? I'm here now. What's up? What's up? But feel free, brothers and sisters. Even if you want to address any other topic, I don't think I'm going to be long because the last one was long. But we're chilling right here, just letting people know that I'm here. And that people say I want all the smoke. You know what I'm saying? The only requirement for those who don't know is to show their face. Show your face. Use a webcam where you can see your face, and then it's on. It's on. We can talk. It doesn't have to be debate. Doesn't have to be disrespectful. It's not a shouting match. It's not that who's going to curse the other one better than the other one. You can have that grown man talk like I did with Black Juice Minister. I mean, they had so much to say.
It's funny
when I wasn't there. Yeah, go ahead, brother.
No, I'm just saying it's funny because, like I said, humans are the biggest hypocrites, and I don't take shots at nobody because I let everybody say what they want, But for when people want to take personal shots at you when you say what you want, that's when it become a problem. Because we were talking about Annie Elder Yara. Well, Yara was there last night too. Like I said, I didn't have no issues with nobody on the panel because I'm a respectful person. You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, we were talking about young Pharaoh, and you should have heard what the things they were saying about even Saneda and how they letting these people, come on their platform and speak and this and that. All kind of conversation about young Pharaoh and mental health, But then you got people on the panel, this clown that came in, arguing and acting ignorant. What do you think that is? That's a mental issue right there. So you see what I'm saying? You talking about mental issues, but you guys have a lot of people with mental issues that follow your doctrine, and it shows all the time. And that's why they mad, because they showing it for themselves. We ain't making nothing up.
But brother Young Hero, I would say that that young brother may not be the only one with mental issues, because those guys say that they follow the Torah, and here's a guy who said the God of the Bible is a bipolar mother effer, and they're cool with the dude. You know what I'm saying?
That's my point, Slapper.
Yeah, that alone speaks volume, man. You know what I'm saying? But you know what? What I'm at it, Napah to clown self, clown monkey Napah. Probably going to try to do the copyright claim again, but YouTube, for all purposes, I've played what she said, and she's insinuating something strange about me having my daughter sitting on my lap. That's foul.
But Napah is acting like she doesn't know. I've already played, scam nature, saying that ISUPK have a member was found guilty of child molestation. Zaryak is on tape saying definitely he was guilty. Now, what did Scam Cheddar say?
How about the mighty fucking Hebrew? This nigga went to jail for rape, dog.
Go ahead.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nigga,
And that nigga back in the community, like everything good. Hebrew's quiet. What about Nazi? Let's not forget the mighty Hebrew nigga, who you get constantly on your channel, who's on all the Hebrew's channel. Don't forget the mighty Hebrew, the bald head nigga, been already incarcerated in prison for molesting a young child. He came home and they violated him again because the nigga was trying to fuck with another child.
Oh. That's the paperwork. All right. Scam Cheddar is better. It's better to say Scam Cheddar. Andrea Brunet has joined us. Feel free to speak, brother, sister Andrea Brunet.
Hey, Shaka. So I just want to say I miss my daddy. I wish I could still sit on my daddy's lap. I wish I could still hug my dad.
You're too big for that.
No, I'm not. We was never too big. That my dad would always tell us we are his babies and we ain't never too big. I miss my dad.
That's the same thing my mother does still tell us. No matter how old we get.
No matter how, you're still my babies, and I wish I could. I mean, he would give us smacks on the lips and everything because that was our daddy. He was our dad. Now, for children who have been molested by their parents, much empathy to them because that does happen. But when you have a good one, I miss my daddy. My dad's been dead almost 11 years, and I wish he was still here. So all that insinuating that people are trying to put out there about sitting on your dad, we used to look forward to him coming home and throwing us up in the air and sitting on his lap and hugging him. And, there's I miss my dad and I miss my mom too, for the same reason, miss them. So I don't care what anybody has to say. They can go sit down somewhere and go find something else to do because they ain't nothing. Now, if something happened to her, empathy to you, but don't be trying to make a broad brush over people who love their children, and would give their life for their children. That is just the most asinine statement anybody could try to insinuate and make it on somebody else. I miss my dad. I wish he was still here. Sure do. And I'm, I'm just saying people need to stop because when you don't have them no more, you think a different thought. So I miss mine. So
that's what's up, But people can feel free, even in the chat, if they don't want to get in the panel. Texas Bama wrote that the woof woof, that's going to be a nickname. Woof woof. She never speaks of her father. Now, Donnie Williams, I want to ask you in the chat. What Francis Cress Wesson said lap time. Chris Welsing, he made a typo. Welsing say that lap time. I read the ISIS papers years ago, so I made a typo, didn't I? No, Welsing, okay. So this entire wrote, Shaka, if you look hard enough, you'll find Woof Woof falling asleep on lives at least 3. Probably meant at least 3 times that I've witnessed. She either working through the night or she has some other issue. Shaking my head, allegedly. Well, maybe she's working through the night. Maybe she's doing similar stuff that only found Mika. Who knows? Danny Williams wrote, I made a grown woman cry just by giving her respectively lap time, no cap, just saying it is powerful. I don't really get that thing. Maybe it's kind of a joke. But how do you feel about that, brothers and sisters? And I'm glad that the sister Sugar Hayes is here because Sugar Hayes, when I made a video talking about the drunkard lady, woof woof, she wrote, and also twerking, HOK champion. Okay, let me show the comments so I don't have to paraphrase. paraphrase. But for those who haven't heard, actually, first of all, listen to this here. Yeah. Oh, I almost forgot. Okay, let's do it in order. That's the court summary. All right. Okay. For the person known as a mighty Hebrew. And here we have, you see that, Napah? Rape, guilty. Involuntary sexual intercourse, guilty. Aggravated innocent assault, guilty. Statutory rape, guilty. Innocent assault, guilty. Corrupting minor, guilty. If you cared about child molestation, you will open your sugary mouth, your monkey mouth. But you have the nerve to talk about me having my daughter on my lap. You must be out of your damn mind. I don't know what Sa told you or any other monkey suckers, but you know, you're gonna get this work just like all of them. You know what I'm saying? You don't get no pass, you know what I'm saying, for having done some modification to your features or for being a female because you are in your 50s and you coming at me like that. That's real foul, man. You know, I'm not obsessed with you. Nobody's obsessed with you, man. Nobody's obsessed with you, man. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, Scam Cheddar, sorry, he embarrassed you for 2 years, man. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I would say it's only Sims that are after you, man. But you know, if you find yourself a baller, you know, good luck to you. But don't act like you're that important. You know, Scam Cheddar labeled you the HOK champion, but you know, for us, you're pseudo. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Napah, didn't you say we have 3 hearts or three brains? What you gonna do now? You gonna cry to YouTube? Man. But anyway, so I've done with this. Now you gotta hear it for those who just arrived recently. Check this out.
Young perverts on the internet. Why are you always putting your daughter up on the internet with all these perverts? If there's so many perverts on the internet, why are you always putting your daughter on your lap, showing her to the internet?
Showing her to the internet. Now, it's funny she uses the word pervert. No, we're talking about rapists. We're talking about child molesters. That's what we're talking about. Your friends, your brothers in the faith. You're a hypocrite. You're a hypocrite, Napah. That girl is such a hypocrite. But anyway.
Big time.
Oh, yeah. She's such a hypocrite, man. It's crazy. So here, if I do this, which video was it? Well, I know which video it is. So let's do this here. It was a live. That's the one.
King's Dream.
Oh, sorry. And the comments, there it is. That's the Sister Sugar Hayes. So I'm glad she didn't take offense. I'm gonna check that, you know, it is sharing, okay? Yes, it is. So the title is Twerking HOK Champion Drunkard plus Q&A free talk. Sure, I see nothing wrong with loving wine. Because Napah said that she loves wine a lot. I love wine as well. And I don't see anything wrong with women twerking. So I replied, are you drunk on live streams? Do you have videos twerking in underwear? It's deeper than you think. Maybe she didn't know that, you know. And I understand that many people have not seen those pictures. I didn't look for those pictures, but you know, they've been all around. So Akabe used to sell them for $5. And when I say pictures, you know, there's videos mainly, but there's also pictures, you know what I'm saying? It's not my fault, you know what I'm saying? It's not my fault. So she's labeling me a pervert for having seen what was on YouTube. You know what I'm talking about YouTube, man. YouTube have moderation and all that, you know what I'm saying? But the people who went to prison for molesting children, hey brother, shalom. Man, please.
It's pathetic.
Oh, it is.
The thing too, you know what I mean? Like priorities is priorities. There's no such thing as I no problem with drinking wine, but why you have to tell people you drinking wine? Why you have to drink wine till you drunk and can't keep your eyes open? Why you have to be twerking and taking videos for people? Ain't nothing wrong with dancing. Say you in a party and you dancing, you know what I'm saying? Or say you dancing for your man. But you ain't want to teach your children it's something good to be twerking. What is that? What is that classified as? And the thing about people are like in certain traditions, in black people, they dance, but they are well clothed. They have respect for themselves. You know, they don't cock up their legs and bend over and wear things that their panty showing and all of these nonsense, man. So people have this thing like they don't try to compare it to everything else, but it's not. It's a difference. It have people that have rhythm, dancing, culture. Then it have twerking strippers, show my ass off for the world to see. There's a big difference, and you don't want whatever you thing is you accept. That doesn't mean the real women that have pride and dignity about their self accept it. And just because you accept that, don't mean the women that have pride and dignity going to allow their daughters to be that way neither. So yeah, people gotta understand that's your opinion. You know what I mean? And some people have class, some people have different pride about themselves that they see is not justifiable for you to do just because. And a lot of people think life is about having fun and partying. And I know people that was close to me and lost their life because of that. And I warned them. But anyway, go ahead, Shaka.
You know, if people have more information about the accusation against the lady, woof woof, feel free to let me know. There's a video. Like I said, I first thought it was, Polite's daughter-in-law or former daughter-in-law, and some people that said that they were getting along together, but I thought it was her. Somebody else told me, no, it's not her. It's actually such and such person. You know what I'm saying? And I've been asking Scam Cheddar, who was working on that video. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to say it. I want him to see if he wants to say, So here, Sugar Hayes wrote, no, I haven't gotten drunk online, and I only twerk at parties. But I presume, needless to say, that she doesn't twerk at parties in underwear, because what I've seen, Napah, she was in underwear, So it's not like just dancing. It's a dance style. Even in Africa and other places, you see people dancing like that. Now even Muslim women, like Somalia. If you type Somalia, maybe you should put twerking, but if you put dancing, they wear the veil. For those who don't know, Somalia is very Islamic as a country, very Islamic. I don't know if for some it's like kind of oxymoronic to say that, but it's not necessarily like you will see in Senegal or maybe other places, but or Guinea, for example, Guinea Conakry. There are many Muslims over there, but they're not really wearing well like they do in Somalia. In Somalia, they are more Arabized actually. You know what I'm saying? More of them speak Arabic, probably because it's closer to Arabia. But you have women wearing the veil, the scarf. You know what I'm saying? But they're still twerking. You know what I'm saying? They may not call it that, but they're shaking that behind. You know what I'm saying? So sorry. But Nepal, yeah, I saw so many videos, man. You don't even have to look for them. So many different videos. And she's acting like, oh, that video, or I'm not sure 100%, but it's from what I've seen, it didn't look like it was one video. It looked like there was several different underwear, 7 different angles. You know what I'm saying? So I don't know how many she has. I don't know who she sent them to, but don't be mad at me because they made that way on the internet. I mean, if you didn't send so many, you should know who you send them to, and you should know who to sue. You know what I'm saying? But this girl, man, I ain't. But I'm the pervert though. It's so funny, man. You know what I'm saying? The stuff is on YouTube, but I'm the pervert. So now you're a pervert for seeing some videos on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? But once again, the hypocrisy of that Napah woof woof, monkey clown. You know what I'm saying? Is that the convicted rapist that gets on Scamnet's panel? She has no word of criticism for them. You know what I'm saying? Man, I mean, I don't know what I don't know what kind of drug she's. I mean, I don't know what she's on, man, but something is off about that lady. But you can get on the panel. You know what I'm saying? Judah Nas can get on the panel. Anybody want to defend you? Sa is sending y'all to so you can make a fool of yourselves. But he's chilling. He's making a living out of this. You know what I'm saying? So you want to cap for Sa. And I'm saying it again. And nowhere in the world, whether people are Hebrews or like Kemetic, Muslim, atheists, butlers, nowhere in the world you guys are going to talk your way out of being cool with child molesters and rapists. It's impossible, man. Now let me see. What's next? Woof woof like Ginger from Casino movie. Well, hey. I didn't say it, man. You know what I'm saying? But she was with Sa. Then after that, apparently she was with the
the priest dude, you know, and now apparently she may be back with Sa, and before that, you know, she was with JJ, and after JJ, she was with, you know, a handful of other Hebrew Israelites. I mean, you know, hey, live your life, be happy, man, you know. But hey, I don't practice respectability politics, but I don't try to push my perspective on those who do. Do you twerk in underwear at parties, sister? I mean, now you have me questioning now, you know.
And do you make videos of it?
Yeah, and do you send them around? But okay, some people are exotic dancers. It's their job. Is it her job? I don't know.
And the
That would
thing
explain
is,
it. If that's a job, that's how she makes a living. I'm like,
yeah.
okay, that's
And if you
different.
want to do what you want to do that. But don't try to act like you're some you're not. Don't try to act like you're this most goddess and this and act like you some scholar and this and like just own up for what you did. You know what I'm
And
saying?
don't call people perfect for seeing, you know, what you send to people. You know what I'm saying? Feel free, young hero.
Yeah, hold on, my daughter. Hold on.
Yeah, no problem. So decent road, and nothing wrong with drinking or twerking. Just don't act holier than thou and try to hide your own questionable behavior while throwing rocks at others. LOL. Yeah, that's because our foolishness spreads around the world twerking. But yeah, man, you know what I'm saying? Hey, you know, I think it looks like it ain't gonna be long because I don't see anybody coming in. You know, it looks like nobody wants to smoke. When I'm not there, they all want to smoke. When I'm there, you know, they're busy or they're sleeping or I don't know. I just don't shame women for the choices they make regarding their bodies. Does it sound like I'm shaming her for choices she made about her body? You know, I hope it doesn't sound like it, you know. But
And even with that, there are consequences for our choices, good, bad, or indifferent. I mean, yeah, we can do what we want to do. That's true. But there are still consequences for your choices. You can't just go out there and, you know, shoot some people up. There's consequences for that. You just can't slander people. There's consequences for our choices. And hey, you know, yeah, we're all grown and we can do what we want to do. But you know, when you're trying to set an example, when you're out there trying to say that you're trying to be an example for people, then there's some things you just can't do. Everything is things are lawful, but that doesn't mean that you should be doing it. It's just that simple.
And if you do it and people speak on it, you can't be mad at people. You know what I mean? And the thing is, you dealing with people that you can. That's the one thing you can't trust people to a certain extent. And you look like you like to rabbit hop, you know. So in saying that, you definitely don't want to be trusting people because you see, if you rabbit hopping, that means you just meeting people left to right. And then when you do things like that, and I don't hear that a number of times, you know, with men, and I was like, I could never do that. I already threw all of them away because I don't dwell on the past. But I have hundreds of videos I already had with all kind of women, but you could never hear no woman tell me that I do something to expose them just because we stopped talking. I would never do that. But it's have a lot of men that are weak and they do these things just to get back at the woman. So I think that's pathetic. But that's the thing. You got to be careful with who you trust and give things to. You know what I'm saying? So in saying that, like Shaka said, be mad at the person that did it. You know what I mean? And if he could get his hands on it, that means it's still all on the internet, right?
I saw the stuff that I saw. It was on YouTube.
Exactly. So why you not mad with YouTube?
Yeah, she should be mad at YouTube. You know,
So
she
I'm
should say
just
that
saying,
YouTube are perverts.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying?
it don't have nothing to do with none of
She's
that.
capping for the House of
Yeah, it's
Consciousness. That's what she's doing.
deflecting just because of so-called some cheddar and them their whole little circle with all their former rape and former abuse and former beat up women and former scamming and you name it. They the ones telling us. But
they're the one telling us.
they have to make up things about us because they don't know nothing about us. And we don't have none of that in our background. Well, me for sure. I'll tell you that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you know, it's sad, man, you know. And then the worst part about it, sorry, Shaka, the worst part about it is, like I keep going back to, these people cannot even treat their own brother like a human being because of a book, all because of doctrine. The same so-called prophets and even they know where these people, it have records and things where these people got their information from, what books they was reading. This is nothing miracle, nothing. And even if it was, guess what? It will never happen in reality. Your great-great-grandmother was waiting. You gonna wait till you die. And if you teach your children the same nonsense, they gonna wait till they die. Plain and simple. So people get mad at me, but if that's what you believe, I'm not gonna disrespect you. I'm gonna come on your panel, say hi, be respectful, ask questions, don't call you names, don't go run on somebody else's channel and go tell them you said this and you said that. All these little boy games. That's how young and ignorant these books have these people. Like this mental issue is really a serious problem. And it's a shame because these people is grandma and grandpa about to go sleep in their grave soon. But like I said, I rather not even waste my time, Shaka, because you don't see me on no internet talking this. I could do this too. I could go on the internet and caption this one and that one and run my mouth about him too. You know what I'm saying? Like, and that's what they're doing, and they really feel like they have a purpose because they on here debating about biblical narratives. Like, really? All right, go ahead. You know who runs the world? Politicians, governments, guns, bombs, and gangs, because that's what they are anyway. That's what armies are. That's where it started. That's where they got the whole concept of grouping up and whatever. But anyway, that's who run the world. They come, they take what they want, they kill your leaders, they rob your resources, and you living in a box, have to wake up the next day and go work for them, but you want to turn around and kill your brother because he believe in something else. Fairy tale, like they living in a bubble. You like get back to reality. Anyway, go ahead.
Feel free, Sister Andrea, Billy.
I was gonna say, when it comes to choices and stuff, okay, so what are we supposed to teach our children? That so they can just go in school and twerk all over the place? I mean, there has to come at some point some respect for yourself. And I don't care. Look, like I said, you can do what you want to do. But, you go out there, and sometimes when we dress a particular way and then some men dress kind of foul too, you get what you put out there. So if you want to be labeled a certain thing, go ahead and do all that, right? I mean, there are consequences for the choices that we make. I got my 7-year-old grandson that I'm constantly have to remind him. There are consequences for your choices, and you need to learn how to exercise self-control. You just can't go out there and just be doing and saying and acting up in class and doing. You can't do all that because there are consequences for your choices. So what, I'm not supposed to tell him that? I'm not supposed to tell him he needs to exercise self-control. I'm not supposed to tell him to be respectful of himself first, and then you respect others. What are we supposed to be teaching our children? If we go along with that philosophy of respectability, politics, whatever that means, I've never heard that said that way before. And what else? What are we supposed to be doing then? I mean, I'm kind of confused on trying to understand what if you don't have a sense of decency for yourself and bring and put that out there. Why would you want to put yourself out there twerking somewhere? I guess I'm just old school and I'm confused because I mean, when I was younger, we was out there, and then as you start getting older, you're like, hey, hold up. All that ain't necessary anymore, right? As we grow older, we're supposed to be getting a little bit better at how we live this life, right? So I like I said, I'm old enough to know now, and old enough to know at a certain age, there comes a time where we have to be accountable for our actions. And a lot of times we want to put it off on how we were raised or how we weren't raised, or who said this and who did what. If you don't want to be out there, if you don't want to be out there on the internet, don't put yourself out there. I'm not on any social media. I do like coming out here on YouTube, but as far as having all that, TikTok and all that bull, I ain't out there nowhere. Can't anybody find me? I'm not out there. I'm not. I could care less. I don't need nobody to like me because I don't have to like everybody. I'm good. So, but those who do that, that's fine. But if you're going to put information out there, you have to, consequences come when you put stuff out there, and you have to deal with that. And so I wouldn't personally want myself out there showing somebody I'm twerking in my underwear. I mean, I'll probably break my back, number one, but that's a whole nother issue. So, I mean, I think we have to use some common sense and common decency. That's what we're aiming for. And so when we're trying to teach our children, and what are you going to tell what would you tell your daughters? What would you say to them? You have to really be careful.
Yeah, that's just how society have programmed their mind, that they accept everything. So people will say what they want, but I can't speak for everywhere. But I have respect for the countries that keep in traditions, because they like to. I don't know if it's because of my time growing up, you know what I mean? Because they used to be emphasizing about this hell and heaven and Sodom and Gomorrah. You know what I mean? But now we living in global Sodom and Gomorrah. It's a global, you know what I mean? It's not like one little thing. That's the only things I take from these books. Because when it's show and prove in reality, that means stories like that could be real. You know what I'm saying? But I ain't saying that it is. But when I say it could be real, I'm not talking about no lava or nothing. I feel like man is who going to destroy themselves. But anyway, I'm just saying people like to talk about book, and they're Christians and they're this and they're that, but they're doing everything the book say not to do. And now even the top leaders, in the church, in the government, all of them accept it because all of them have somebody or they involved in these same acts. So when they let it, that's why I told you, that's who have the power, that's who have control, the leaders, the government, the politicians, the bankers, the people, that run things, not these characters that stuck in a book that believe some imaginary character is going to come save them. But anyway, yeah, in saying that, so I just feel like we basically living in Sodom and Gomorrah. The globe, maybe 85% of it, is falling down to that same thing. And the more people accept it, is the more it's going to trickle, but nobody don't cares. Like I say, all of them could just throw the books away. Even these guys that talking Torah and this and that had tranny in their house, roommate, and I mean, it's just, and I don't, no disrespect to whoever want to be what they want to be, but these is the guys that say they follow this book, and that's one of the number one things that they shouldn't be involved with. But they always have some story of some foul thing they do it, or somebody they know that did it. You know what I mean? And they want to act like they're the most highly in society and talk down on people. Like really, let's put records against records. Because I don't have none of them foul things in my record. But anyway, I'm just saying, man, it's sad. And like I said, these people are long gone. It's better you try to get the younger crowd, because they might have a chance to change their life, but these people here, if they're 60 years old, 50 years old, 40 some years old, acting like that, there's no help for them.
Yeah, because I don't know if you remember when Katrina hit Louisiana and all those places down there. The first thing they said, God was punishing that community because of all the LGBTQ. I'm like, okay, so other people died in that. So you're saying that God didn't care to move his people out first, And then when Haiti was having all those earthquakes and everything, one of the big known evangelists here in the U.S. had the nerve to say it was because Haiti practices voodoo. I'm like, are you kidding me? Like the Catholic Church doesn't do that? All that shaking and all that smoke stuff that they keep doing on? Is that not the same thing? But every time something happens, especially in our communities, because what happened when Katrina was, predominantly Black area, Haiti's predominantly Black. There's always something so bad that God had to come and just smite a bunch of Black folk. But when it happens, and I'm not trying to make this McCullough line, but when it happens on the flip side, then all of a sudden oh, pray for them, thoughts and prayers, but us is, hellfire and brimstone, and that's what you get. And that's what those books do. That's what they do. Try to
go ahead. Sorry.
Try to make it seem like we're just so evil, and then everybody else is okay. I mean, it's the same thing in the government here. When they were getting all the freebies, all the free land, all the free this and all the free that, everything's fine at the door. The government was great. But now that it's being offered to everybody else, oh, we need less government. We need to cut back on this. We need to cut back on that. It's just this back and forth. Where people don't want you to have what they have, and all that kind of stuff. So, the book does that. It separates people down these lines. These imaginary lines that have been created to keep us separated one from another, and we need to do better.
And they don't understand these same books that they using the same race, other races, the other races, because there's more than one. They like to classify themselves, but the other men all raped and killed them and robbed them and do everything. They had the same books, they had the same deities they were following. So you wonder why you are the way you are. You can't blame the Arab, the white man, the Chinese. You can't blame none of them, because you follow in the same book that they used to do you what they did you, and now you trying to do your own people that. Like, I mean, how much, like, I just don't get it. Like, what make their brain tick? Like, sometimes some people comprehension, it just don't. They could read everything in the world, but they still can't comprehend nothing. But they want to act like they're the most smart, and they could tell you everything you don't know. But nothing that comes out their mouth can be justifiable, So in saying that, I just take things for what it is, man. I don't try to interpretate and this. No, that's what it says on paper. You know what I'm saying? Like get over yourself, bro. A lot of people need to get over themselves, because I'm pretty sure a lot of men that's in the grave now was talking just like you. And guess where they at still? In the grave. So all that you think you special, you think you're going to be some supernatural, this, you probably think you God now, because the way they act, like they read in the book like they are the creator, because they have to defend the book, and I just find it funny that they could sit there, read this book, become the same man that they so-called hate, but hate their brother even more now. They don't care about the white man and what he does. You know why? Because they're cowards. The majority of black people on this earth is cowards. I'm sorry to say it. I don't know about Africa. I don't know about black people that have their nations, have their armies. I can't speak for that, because I'm not in there. I'm not in their camp. But when I'm talking about the right average citizen, the average black man citizen, he's a coward when it comes to other races. That's why you don't never see them killing no other race. The only race they kill is their self. You know what I'm saying? So there you have it. Take it how you want, but that's the truth. You know what I mean? Nobody don't want to hear the truth. And that's why this guy from France, you know what I mean? The character don't even know these people he on the internet talking to. He never met them in person. But because I feel I have my opinion, because I have common sense, you want to be mad at me? Bro, I don't know you. Like, get it to your stupid skull. You would never see me in person in a million years. You all the way in France. I never been there. You know what I mean? Now, if you come to America and you come looking for me, you looking for the wrong one. You know what I'm saying? But anyway, yeah, I'm just pointing in perspective to show these guys how ignorant they are. They hate people they never meet, will never meet, will never do nothing with, will never have no land together, build no nation. None of that. Before you blink, life is over. So you better enjoy it while you can and stop stressing about how people feel about your book. Not your book, a book you got read and got brainwashed by.
Exactly. That's Shaka. You ever notice too how people will they'll question their doctor or the mechanic about this, that, and the third before they even question anything about their your respective religion. I mean, you want to know everything about, is it okay for me to eat this food? What about this? What about that? What about this? But when you start questioning that, we were always, when I got to a certain point, they say, don't question God. That's not good. Don't question God. God is no respecter of persons. And then we find out God is a respecter of persons because they're constantly trying to say that they're better. We're the chosen ones. Everybody's saying they're the chosen ones. And so if all these folks are chosen, then why can't I say I am? Even though I'm not part of anything. I can say I'm chosen too. I mean, every time you turn, it's they say all these things. They got all these words that say.
Yeah, I said that to the same guy yesterday because, like you saw in the video, Shaka, he acting like this book is the book, and no other book.
Yeah, what was the quote? It's the best book or most powerful book on the planet, or something like that.
Supreme book or something. Yeah. So I told him, like, just how you feel the Muslims feel, right? Every other religion feel like their book is their book, but he just going to deflect. Like they can't comprehend over understanding. They can't comprehend 5th grade understanding. Like what happened to them? What make their brain tick? It don't make no sense. But they could read everything in the world and think they know it all.
But because even with Christianity, it says if you love mother, father, sister, brother, husband, wife more you love me, you're not fit for the kingdom. Okay, so if the kingdom is anything like what any of them subscribe to, I wouldn't want to be a part of that. I mean, it's this constant tug of war. Who's gonna sit at the right hand of the Father, and who's gonna do this, and who's gonna do that, and who's gonna rule and reign? Always ruling and reigning over other people. Why? What is this obsession about having some kind of dominance over other people?
And the obsession is it's worse with these kind of people. You know why? Because they are not in no possession to lead or rule nothing. So it's a mental issue even more with them. The people that rule and have control you don't have these conversations or think about these things. They're already ruling. They're already kings. They're already president. They're already living in their heaven. You see? So these people are suffering and wishing they could escape their reality. So that's why it's so detrimental to them. That's the sickness about it. So it affects them even 10 times more. They have to believe it because they want to escape their reality that much. But the people that live in it, why are they escaping? They're already doing what they want, living how they want, eat when they want, sleep when they want. They don't have to work. They don't have, you know what I'm saying? So that's the problem with black folks.
And I would like to comment on what was said by both Young Hero and Andrew Brunet. Young Hero talked about, sometimes people will have intimate videos, and one piece of advice, most of the time when there are intimate videos, is the woman that is featuring more on the tape. We see more, so just try to make sure we don't see your face. That's going to really save a lot of trouble and hassle. Now, there's documentary that's about to come out about spring break, and maybe some of you heard about this. Some women are trying to take legal action so it doesn't come out, because some of those women have some, well-paid, respectable job, and it's a bad look. So you see, that's the kind of consequences, because I have a lot of young girls that, they go and they have those girls trips, and they just go and, go crazy, go wild, you know what I'm saying, checking their behind everywhere. But then once you're married and you have children, it's not so much of a good look, you know what I'm saying? So sometimes the things that we are proud of today are the same things that we're going to be ashamed of tomorrow. Now, Sister Andrea Brina was talking about people say don't question God, and it's kind of in a sense like the nerve of you to say question God. Like some would say don't question the word of God, but who told you it's the word of God? How do you know? Why did he speak to all those people in those literature, but he doesn't speak to us? He doesn't speak to everybody. You know what I'm saying? I mean, we have the whole world now. Let's say, okay, God is busy or for whatever reason he doesn't want to talk to people or to someone, a representative or prophet in America. What about the rest of the world? But when we read those literature, God said this, God said that. Those guys talking to God like he's so good in the hood, like nothing special, like, you know what I'm saying? But anyway, they won't fathom that, you know. But like young Heru said, some Christians will feel like the Bible is the word of God. Muslims will feel like the Quran is the word of God, and other people with different religions or belief systems will also feel like their sacred writings is the word of God. You know, it comes down to respect. Usually, Abrahamic believers kind of believe, kind of respect the three so-called major world religion. But I like to say Abrahamic, and that would be Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, because there's some very direct correlation between the three. That being said, I want you to hear. This is the comment that made me think about sharing this. So, indeed, Sugar Hayes wrote that she's speaking in general, not to me personally. I understood that. Now, she just wrote previously that she doesn't shame women for the choices they make regarding their bodies. But Texas Bama wrote that woof woof. Oh, you know, I thought it was woof. I thought it was WOOF. So when you kind of do the onomatopoeia, let me see if onomatopoeia is an English word as well. Onomatopoeia. I think it's onomatopoeia, but probably onomatopoeia. No, that's the French way here. Okay, okay. Well, hopefully you pronounce it that way, onomatopoeia. In English, do you write it like that, like wolf? You know, like, you know. But anyway, that being said,
yeah,
woof woof.
It's woof woof. Yeah, it's WOOF.
Okay,
Yeah.
there it is. There it is. So thank you for correction. Now, woof woof shames women all the time, and here you're gonna have an example. You see. Now, got the video here. All right. I'm gonna tell you the timestamp. Timestamp is minute 43 and 10 seconds.
Yo, like,
and a lot of you are monkeys and tigers and lions in the zoo. You don't even keep Torah, most of your audience. You just come here to see if there's going to be some drama. Okay.
I'm just trying to listen. I'm glad you're back in the debate scene.
And about you guys saying about why don't I have a wrench anymore?
Oh, my channel got taken down from
Oh, right. Can I get another one? Let me say something about twerk videos and all this shit. If you keep law, everybody and their mama knows that that was an unauthorized video. So if you niggas are still looking at that shit in 2023, you're the part of the problem. You should be up with Dr. York and all the other weirdos. Okay? You want to sit over here and talk about Shaka and dating his stepdaughter? You niggas are the same. You look at people's shit when you know they don't want you looking at it. That makes you a creep. And all you bitches who saw me and are mad that I have a better...
You know, I didn't get it that way first.
You're talking about Shaka
yeah, no, that I knew. But she's equating people talking about him with what?
Daughter, you niggas are the same. You look at Shaka and dating his stepdaughter. You niggas are the same. You look at people's shit when you know they don't want you looking at it.
So she's equating people looking at her twerking videos to the brother Shaka Amos, to the situation with him, you know, dating a lady and the daughter afterwards. You know what I'm saying? And I find it interesting. I mean, for her, it seems like people seeing her twerking videos on YouTube is worse than anything on the planet Earth. But the guys that she's kicking it with, that she's giving all respect, on the same panel, that channel where she's been capping for a while, she doesn't have a word to say, even if they were convicted of rape.
That makes you a creep. And all you bitches who saw me and are mad that I have a better body than you, get over it. Because you are all...
She has what? That's better than other people?
Look at people's shit when you know they don't want you looking at it. That makes you a creep. And all you bitches who saw me and are mad that I have a better body than you.
Or your B word, plural, because I have a better body than you.
A creep. And all you bitches who saw me and are mad that I have a better body than you, get over it. Because you are all hoes. Okay? All of you sluts have sent videos and pictures out to guys who you don't even know. I know what's going on in this chat. I remember when I was sitting up on that panel, since they want the tea, and this isn't a diss on her, but Remember when that one lady, I forgot her name, Lady whatever, Lady Snoop was like, I would never send pictures. You're such a slut. And fast forward, we already know what happened with the scandal with her and misunderstood. And unfortunately, someone leaked her pictures. So you bitches need to stop acting like you've never sent a picture to somebody, especially Sister Nasty. You need to stop. Now, can we move forward like adults? Can we stop talking about trash? Because I got a lot of information, a lot of you hoes you don't even know I have. Yes, but I mind my business. I don't care what you do with your raggedy coochies. I don't care. You're worried about me so badly. It hurts that I look good, and I'm smart, and I'm not a hoe, and I keep Torah, and I bust piñatas open with the Bible. Okay? Now, nobody's a hoe, Sister Nandy. You're the only hoe.
I mean, you just broke Tor. Like,
I don't know if it's only piñatas that she busts open, but you know, hey. And I don't think we've seen only one video of her, you know, and we've seen pictures as well, you know, legs wide open, only one hand hiding the fanny. But hey, you know, everybody's free to do what they want. Right? Everybody have their seducing tactic, you know. They are tafas tactics with the wrong translation of the Hebrew, you know, because tafas doesn't mean to seduce. It doesn't mean seduce.
Wait, Napah, you have to type so I can give you a wrench.
I didn't break Torah. She told me to
Type
my
something.
face. Okay.
Wait, Napah, type something so I can give you a wrench.
Okay, thank you. I didn't break Torah. Sister Nandy, she loves to talk about people, but I have pictures of you when you were sleeping on the floor in that abandoned church. Don't fuck with me, Nandy. I just don't do the garbage you do. Okay, remember you sent me that when the water was dripping on you? Fucking leave me alone. I swear to God. I don't even make fun of stuff like that because everybody hits hard times. But anyway, where were we? This is what you guys wanted, right?
Yeah.
I'm telling the truth, though. Okay.
Well, let's leave it alone. I mean, you know.
I'm telling the truth as well.
No, I typed. I am leaving it alone. She's the one in the chat calling people hoes. You wish you were a hoe. You're just a used up hoe.
All right, can y'all please, since Nandy's on here, please not argue. I got to go to work, please. Can y'all just not argue, please?
I'm not going to argue with this beast. I'll leave. Let her get up here.
Your motherfucking ass.
This is going to go on for a while, and then you're going to hear the tea that she's going to spill, about the lady, you know, talking about her having cancer and not longer having a vagina. I mean, she's going to go in like crazy, but now she's crying because people happen to see her pictures on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? That's the one that follows Torah.
I'm going to go to 422. All right. So let me go to 422.
That went on for like half an hour. Her and the other girl, you know, going at it.
Okay. That shit you drunk never yeah, you know that shit. Okay. Stop. Your ass is Shout out to motherfucking Torah.
Shout out. Shout out from the dugout. Cut out. No vagina-ectomy, bitch. Okay. Thank you. So this loudmouth dude-ish chick got up here. No, I don't think so. She did tell me that she was homeless. Who cares? But a lot of people are homeless. A lot of people have HIV. I don't. A lot of people are so closed. No, but a lot of people don't look like Muscle Man. This is amazing, the likeness. My God, isn't it? Okay.
Cartoon, bro. I'm sorry. Let me stop.
Your mom. So that was just
I don't know
like
the cartoon. Judah, it's called The Regular Show. You gotta watch it, bro.
Yeah, you gotta see Nandy on there.
All right, look.
Only thing, Judah, Muscle Man is a little bit more feminine than Nandy, though.
I'm leaving that alone. Listen,
hey, Muscle Man got a wife too, bro. There you go.
These ladies is brutal, man. They were goddamn jokes. But when y'all kept
It's
seeing me mute,
gonna get on here and talk about me.
hey,
And
when y'all saw
everything
me
she
mute,
says is
I
a
was
lie.
cracking the fuck up.
Anybody who enjoys her doesn't have a good sense of humor. I mean, at least make me laugh, you know? She's corny. Come on, you guys. You know, her jokes are corny. You guys just like, it's like the retard. Well, let me stop saying that. It's like the autistic kid that you have to laugh at the jokes or else you'll be looking like the mean person. She's stupid.
All right, let's not. Okay, because I gotta go to work in like 20 minutes. All right, sister. So do you really want to have a discussion or a debate or like what?
Yeah, I just had to. You know what I had to do? I had to spar with the creature from the vaginalist lagoon. So
yeah.
She actually told me that she got her vagina cut out because she had cancer, but either she was lying, trying to get money, or it's true. So
all right, I'm leaving that alone. I'm leaving that alone.
Anyway,
Listen.
Yeah, let's debate that.
There are people in the chat. They were like, I'm like.
So you heard. Yeah. You heard, the stuff that she revealed, the girl having, some health issues, and she went all the way in. And there's some more. I've shared the link, but there's some more. She goes into details and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, now she wants to cry wolf. The wolf wants to cry wolf. You know what I'm saying? No, come on, man. You have to chill. Take a chill pill. Sit your behind down. I don't know why it's not charging. Maybe it's not plugging properly. It's not going to die on me. But let me see how much battery I have. But this girl's trying to equate people stumbling on her twerking videos on YouTube to being a pervert. You understand what I'm saying? But hey, some people say that, you've been accused too, So we're going to find out eventually. But feel free, brothers and sisters, I think maybe it's not going to last that long because nobody, nobody got in, nobody wants to smoke, and it's all good. And when I say the smoke, I don't mean just, confrontational, you know what I'm saying? But, Judah Nazareth, even if it's not today, any other time, you can come on. And Napah, if you want to come on, you can come on. But I'm not doing this for attention. I don't give a damn if you holler at me or not. But you're going to stop being slick, man. I don't know what Sa told you. Sa is a punk. He's a biatch, and he knows it. He won't face me. And Reggie is a butler and a pseudo and a punk too. Garfield is a beach ass. He's a pseudo and a punk too. The Dagger Squad is dead. The Riparian Arts are dead. Asahimo fake.
They were never
he's not a
alive.
linguist. Yeah, come again.
They were never alive, Shaka. It's all in their mind.
They were never what? Sorry.
They were never alive. You said they dead.
Yeah, they were never alive. Yeah. Well, they let's call them zombies. Half dead, half alive. And Asahimo Fake is not a linguist. He tricked all of y'all because a lot of the conscious community, House of Consciousness people are extremely dumb. So all it takes to do to use some big words, be quote unquote well spoken, and that's it. They're impressed. You know what I'm saying? But he's pseudo. And why am I saying that he's pseudo? Because he says some of the most pseudo stuff that I ever heard in my life, like this one.
Allah, and this is where I would disagree with Brother Shaka, is actually in the Egyptian text.
Oh, that one?
The god Allah is an indigenous African god. These Hebrews, come from and who they are specifically, because based upon my research, these are African people. Then when you do a linguistic analysis, you understand that the Hebrew language is cognate with the Yoruba language.
Now, this one is 30 seconds long, but you have to hear it to believe it, man.
Fly in English is the same word, except we don't have the prefix sound in there, in the word fly. Mm-hmm. And so the word, the phoneme R is now L in English, and the P sound is F, in English. It's just simply the word. It's a very old word. It's all the Indo-European is in every African language.
So the English word fly allegedly derives from the natural word cheper. All right, I've heard that before. Let's consult the linguist. Sugar Hayes, no, first Vibin wrote, this is where they come to die. I think it's from the movie 300. This is where we fight. This is where they come to die. But it comes from the movie. Sugar Hayes wrote, all the women in the conscious community talk smack about each other. They slut shame each other and body shame each other. They are always talking about being feminine, but they talk like men. You mean like woof woof Napah? Bennett Rousseau, he disagrees with the Hebrews. The other Hebrew say they are not Africans. Okay. Now, what is the other thing I want to say? Oh yeah, the butler Reggie, he's pseudo. He said Hebrew is Greek.
Yeah, I mean his pharaoh could have been a Greek, but I don't.
Well, I tell you what, Heru was Greek.
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah, because one of the stories of Heru being conceived is during the Greek time period.
And Nepal, just do the test. Ask the Hebrew Israelites what they think about you twerking on video and sending those videos to men. Ask them how they feel about you being with so many different men in such a short time span. You know what I'm saying? Because I've seen many pictures, many videos of Hebrew Israelites in the street labeling black women sluts and all those kind of words, you know what I'm saying, just because they disagreed on the Bible. So trust me, ask them to keep it real with you. Or if you want, you can send somebody else and say, how do you feel about Napah having all these videos working, all these different guys that she's been with in such a short span? And I don't think it's going to be sister. I don't think the first word that's going to come into their mind is going to be sister. Sit your ass down. You know what I'm saying? You need the cup of sit your ass down. Maybe you're drinking too much, but champion, you are pseudo because you said we have 3 hearts or 3 brains, but I think you said heart, but you will correct me. But you said one of the 3. The house of consciousness is it's a house of clowns, spelled with a K. It's a house of criminals, spelled with a K. Scammers, liars, pseudos. It's nothing to be impressed by. I don't know what you guys think. I don't know what you guys think, but you're kind of feeling yourself. You guys, trust me, man. You're not, and also, you started hating on me ever since we first spoke, when you were capping for the biblical narrative about the human rights violation that the ancient Egyptians committed on the Hebrews. That's folklore. That's not historical. You're lame, Napah. You're pseudo. Woof woof. So this insinuation, that was real foul, man. And I don't expect any apology for you. I don't even expect anything good coming from you, to be honest. Because the way you be talking about that girl, you know what I'm saying? And you cried on her shoulder, or maybe it was the other one, Claudiva. But that insinuation is real foul. You're a huge hypocrite. Once again, you have convicted rapists, and you cannot act like you don't know now. Because if you don't watch that video right now, you're going to watch it after. People are going to tell you what I said. You know about those convicted rapists and convicted child molesters. Your ex-boyfriend, the founder and the owner, let's say, of the HOKKK has spoken about it. So you know that those guys have been convicted for raping children. They went to prison for that, but you don't open your mouth. And then you want to insinuate because somebody has a daughter sitting on his lap. You want to make all these ad libs like you're having some sort of experience. I'm being diplomatic right now. When people talk about Malachi York, but then you can't say nothing about those guys that you give respect to. You're a huge hypocrite, man. You're capping and protecting and defending the Hebrew Israelite rapists. And that's being some of the lowest of the low. But you're not the only one, though. I give you that. I give that to you. You're not the only one, So I don't know if you're back with Sai. I don't give a damn. But Sai is a biatch. He's a bitch. He's a punk. He's a sucker. He's a liar, a pathological liar. And once again, he accused you of stealing the money. I never heard him apologizing. Maybe he did that privately. You were claimed to look good, but he accused you publicly, So I don't know what they told you about me, man. But Unc knows what's up. The punk Unc, he knows what's up. The punk Reggie knows what's up. Punk Garfield knows what's up. And all the people on the HOK, they know what's up. They all know what's up. I don't know what they told you, but you got you. Anyway, I'm gonna stop there, man.
Yeah, she's a part of the HOK, so she know what's up too. That's why they all have to stick together, because they all full of nonsense and they all stuck on stupid.
And these guys, man, I remember when people said that Garfield is a scholar. What? Garfield a scholar? The House of Clowns, man, it's something for real, man.
Yeah,
It's something for real.
YouTube scholars. All of them were YouTube scholars.
I was talking with that guy. What's his name again? He's also bald-headed, but he hasn't been accused or sentenced to my knowledge. I forgot his name. He was very condescending. He's a big groupie to Garfield as well. You know, his mic used to be visible. Damn, I forgot his name. Maybe it will come back to me. But he said, I was like, what you talking about? And then when I forgot exactly what he said, but he was on some degree stuff, like, just because somebody, when I talked about, maybe it wasn't Garfield, I think he was talking about Asahim or Fake. But he talked about somebody that said something pseudo. I think it was Asahim or Fake. And I said, how can you say the dude is a scholar when he's pseudo? He said that's and he started saying, oh, well, just because somebody make a mistake, haven't you made any mistake? There's a huge difference between saying pseudo stuff, like the stuff that I play, besides saying that Chem doesn't mean black, which is so funny because all Egyptologists in the world translate Chem as black. And I'm talking about the I6 glyph because they're going to be sleek and talk about other instances of Chem. I mean, they don't even have any respect for their audience. But the dude is trying to equate some people being pseudo for years. I even heard the dude say that rise a volcano. That's what was reported. You know what I'm saying? But he did say Allah is in the Egyptian text. That's extremely pseudo. You know what I'm saying? And there's a huge difference with somebody being pseudo for at least 10 years, at least a decade, and making a mistake. Yep. And they are capping for Trackfield being a liar about his bachelor's degree in history. And for those who haven't heard it, I can play Chris MVP Harris. What did he say about Trackfield and his invisible degree? Let's play. What did he say? I have it. In a few seconds. There it is.
See, I've been real nice towards you, dog. You ain't even got a bachelor's. I dare you to come forward now, my nigga, and show everybody that fake-ass bachelor's degree that you showed me, or I'll bring it forth. You don't have a bachelor's degree, my nigga. I cap for your ass over there on Brother Shaka's channel, but I won't cap for your ass no more.
So you grown men. You grown men know that the dude is a liar.
Well, damn.
You're still capping for him. And you also know that the dude is a scammer. Many of you know that.
That's what they do. They all lie for
each other.
Grown men lying for grown men, and that's why they have an issue with us. Well, an issue with people they don't even know, or anybody that speak against their biblical narrative. Like these guys, it's real funny to me, you know what I'm saying? So this guy about to catch a heart attack, like he know me from somewhere. He about to catch a heart attack.
It's like it's different. Let me be diplomatic. It's different. But, sometimes when I see, it's like the young brother Tory. Sometimes you can see that people are going through some things, and I'm like, okay, I ain't gonna shoot too much.
This guy's got some real mental issues, man. You know what I'm saying?
It's different, man. It's
some
like,
book, you know what I mean? That same book y'all crying about, I'll throw all of them in the trash and burn it. I don't care.
Let's be diplomatic. But anyway,
I'm being honest about me, Shaka. Like,
I know, but
how you, and I don't want to hurt nobody because I will do that. That don't have nothing to do with doing you anything physical or hating you because of what you believe in and all of that nonsense. You know what I'm saying? They have more millions, billions of people on the earth, all kind of races. You think I worry about you, one man? People dying every day.
But regardless, we can never outdo Sa because Scam Cheddar said what?
The minute they talk about your God, look at what you doing. Acting like a bitch, losing all your emotion. So another said the God is a bitch. Yes, I said the motherfucker's a bitch. You said that you talk so much about Kemet. I don't give a fuck about that because it's all man-made shit. You don't.
And Julian Nazareth was like that. He didn't say Jack, no energy. And what else? It's a classic by now.
There's nothing special about you because you following some spook-ass God, some God who we know is narcissistic, who's demonic, who's a goddamn liar, who's bipolar. The God of the Bible is a bipolar motherfucker.
I don't think anybody can outdo him. But let's make our closing remarks. Let's do clockwise. So let's start with Sister Andrea Bennett, and then Young Harold. Feel free, Sister Andrea Bennett, please.
Yeah, I just want to say happy celebration again for 19 years of being on YouTube. This is what it was all about to begin with. And I know we got off on some other conversations, but at the end of the day, you keep doing what you're doing. You know, we're out here listening and we're out here paying attention. And I'm learning more stuff than I've probably learned in my entire life. So I appreciate everything that you're doing, and just keep doing what you're doing. All right.
Thanks a lot,
Toodles.
sister. Thanks
All
a lot,
right.
sister. Now, Young Harold, feel free to make your closing remarks, brother.
Yeah, Shaka, and another one, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, men just gotta be man. Be real with yourself. Don't care what nobody feel or say because they don't agree with them or not agree with them or agree with them. It don't, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's not worth it, bro. These books are not going to put $1 in your pocket, feed your child. You still gotta go work. You know what I mean? You say you living in a white man's world, and they did you this and did you that, but the only people you're worried about fighting is people that look just like you. You know what I mean? You trying to separate yourself from your own motherland and your mother and father from that land. I know they didn't bring you up to be so. You see what I'm saying? So if you go let a book brainwash you and make you think you something that you're not, and you will never be able to prove it or solidify it in life or history, like why are you wasting your time? Why are you trying to argue with people over the internet over this book, bro? This is not gonna do for none for you in reality. You know what I mean? And these grown men and women need to stop being two-faced, stop being snakes, be real with yourself. You are among people that call you the worst name in the book. All of them done curse each other out, disrespect each other, and now they picking sides like they wasn't talking about each other too. You know what I'm saying? Like so cut it out, man. And then have to be putting people name in their mouth and try and disrespect them all because they talking about information that's public. We are not making none up about all you. We are not making no scandal. We ain't got your name in our mouth. We talking about information. And who don't like it, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I ain't going to go on another person panel just because he can't agree with everything he say. If certain things I ain't rocking with, I ain't rocking with it. Feel how you want. You know what I mean? It's the same thing for the Bible, Muslim, and every other one that come. You know what I mean? So yeah, it is what it is, man. Shaka. It is. Till the next time.
Till the next time. Thank you, Brother Young Harold. Well, brothers and sisters, you know my closing remarks is the same. Stay safe, stay healthy. If I'm allowed to, by the nature, I will definitely holler back at you. I don't argue, I state facts. If you're not part of the solution, you're part of the problem. Tua itu, tua nature hotel.
Now, for the record, for those who don't know, I'm giving middle nature classes. And here, that's the flyer. Okay? So, those who are interested, feel free to holler at me. If you're not interested, it's cool. But I recommend that everybody who has not yet seen the video, Kemet and Ma'at, Before Judaism, Christianity, and Islam, then watch it. It has about 300,000 views and really deserves to have a lot more.
I just want to let everyone know who's listening in now and who's going to listen to this stream in the future. I just had my first Meta Nature class by Brother Shaka today, and I've had other Meta Nature lessons by other teachers, and I can tell you right now, the brother is the best in the game. He is that was one of the best classes I've ever had, ever. So if you're interested in learning the Meta Nature, if you're interested in getting the basics of it, Brother Shaka is an awesome teacher. Get with him, and it's extremely affordable. This brother is giving us his time and his skills and he's basically giving it away. I mean, I just consider it a donation. You know what I'm saying? So if anybody's interested in learning the Meta Nature, get with this brother right here. He's an awesome, awesome, awesome teacher. And I'll end with that.
Hotep Senu, Hena Senut. This is Julie, also known as Servant of Yah, and I'm currently taking the Meta Nature classes with Brother Shaka, and it has been an amazing experience. Only 2 lessons so far, and I feel like I've been taking the classes for months, just with the how in depth he goes into the vocabulary words, the construction of the language, the grammar. It's been immeasurable, the experience. And one thing that comes across, hands down, is his extreme passion for teaching this to anyone who is willing to learn and has an interest in learning. So I highly suggest, if you are interested, even a minimal interest, that you subscribe to the classes with Brother Shaka. It's such a nominal amount for how much you get. I know, like, our last class was over 2.5 hours. It felt like 2 minutes, but because that's how involved you are in what he's teaching and how he teaches and how compassionate he is about what he teaches. Also with sharing materials free of charge, no question, no doubt. It's just what he does. He doesn't have to, but he does. And so I just wanted to give a short testimonial about the class and the effectiveness of the class, and all of that is attested to how studied Brother Shaka is. So I highly recommend anyone with a minimal interest that you do sign up for the Medu Netia class. Hotep.